The Housing Minister wants to sell high-value Kāinga Ora properties in order to pay for smaller homes for social housing. But Chris Bishop insists it won't be a fire sale. He said there are 200 social homes in Auckland worth around $2 million each. So high-value housing like that will be targeted for sale, with the proceeds going to provide multiple other units in different areas. The government's Kāinga Ora turnaround plan aims to sell about 900 state houses a year, offset by building 1,500 new homes and retrofitting 400 existing homes. Bishop wants Kāinga Ora to refocus on building, maintaining and managing quality housing and being a supportive but firm landlord. He's also demanding improved tenant and community management. But the opposition says the plan could make homelessness worse than it already is. Here's political reporter Bridie Whitten.
Housing Minister Chris Bishop outlining Kāinga Ora's new back-to-basics approach to reduce its debt and deficit, a plan which narrows the housing agency's scope to focus more on being a landlord and less on building new social homes.
The turnaround plan refocuses Kāinga Ora on its core purpose of being a good social landlord and improving its operating performance, reducing losses and capping debt at an acceptable level.
Bishop sacked most of its board after a highly critical probe into the agency, led by Sir Bill English. Now the agency will wind back its construction, focusing on renewing older housing stock.
From mid-2026 onwards, the total number of homes we own will stabilise at around 78,000, unless, of course, the Minister instructs Kāinga Ora to add to our housing stock.
Home renewals will be funded by house sales, notably of high-value homes in Auckland.
Kāinga Ora owns around 200 houses worth over $2 million each. Frankly, a much better use of that money and the Crown capital is to divest from some of those high-cost, high-value homes.
But the opposition says the plan will only worsen homelessness.
And we've been here before. We know what happens when the government steps back from building social houses. People live in garages and in tents and in cars and on the street.
They are throwing the homelessness issue into the private market, into the hands of landlords. That has never worked. It has made things worse for families just struggling to find a home.
There are more than 20,000 applicants on the housing register, while more than 100,000 people are experiencing homelessness in New Zealand. Most of them, nearly 44%, are in Auckland.
Kāinga Ora has also taken a much harder line towards unruly tenants. In the 6 months to January, it issued more than 550 Section 55A notices, which formally warn tenants that their behaviour is putting their tenancy at risk.
But if that unruly behaviour happened in a high-value area, then it's likely to be moved to someone else's backyard in the near future.